Bailey, what should I do? David still hasn't come to the wedding venue yet. I'm not able to get a hold of him, and both his family and friends are saying they have no clue what happened to him.
Sam, calm down, please.
I can't, because today is the day of our freaking wedding. David's little brother even went over to David's place to see what could have happened to him, but he wasn't there either. What am I going to do if he got into an accident or something?
Go ahead and cancel your wedding, please. There can't be all that many guests there yet, right? You need to ask them to have it canceled right now so that you don't upset everyone who comes.
But there's still a chance that David will be here soon.
There's no chance of that.
Why would you say something like that? Maybe he's just gotten into a bit of trouble somewhere and will be a bit late today?
I don't think that's the case with him, LOL, because currently, David is over here with me, which means he won't be going to that wedding today.
What? Wait, what did you just mean by that?
I just said that David is over here with me at my place. He told me that he wants to get married to me instead of you. With that all being said, you'd better hurry up and cancel that wedding of yours as soon as possible. You wouldn't want to waste any more of your time or anyone else's time there, right?
Bailey, what are you talking about right now? You're lying about all that, right? I'm sorry, but right now is not the time to be joking about those things.
The thing is, though, I'm not joking. You really are so dull, Sam, LOL. You never even realized the kind of relationship him and I had with one another, LOL.
Are you actually being serious about that?
I am. Him and I have been together for over a year now.
Why? Then why the hell did David even propose to me in the first place? None of this makes any sense right now.
I think at that time, he was more in love with you than me, right? But I guess while he'd been meeting with me behind your back, he fell further and further in love with me, LOL.
I literally don't understand any of this. Why did he ask you to marry him? Was he the one that asked you first? Was he the one that moved on to you first? Don't tell me that he's forcing you to do any of this, right?
You really think I'm being forced to be with him? And when it comes to who started all of this, it was me, LOL.
What?
By the way, when it comes to all of your ex-boyfriends, I had relationships with them as well behind your back. I mean, look, my face is so much better than yours, right? That's why when I just asked them out lightheartedly, they immediately would come to me and become my boyfriends. I'm sorry, but this is just how love works, LOL.
How could you? Ever since we were little, you and I have been together as friends. I thought that you and I were so close that we could talk about anything with one another.
Well, that's because we're longtime friends. We both grew up in the same neighborhood, and our parents were close friends with one another. We both heard a lot about one another because our parents would always be talking about one another, right? You could call us longtime friends, but really, we were only close because of them.
But even after becoming adults, you and I have hung out together, gone on vacations together. What were all those things we did together meant to represent?
I just had some free time, and that's why I tagged along with you. And I guess longtime friends can be considered close friends at times. Also, all the rest of your friends were off getting married and things like that, right? Which only left you with someone like me, since you probably didn't want to talk about their kids and such.
But to me, I thought of you as my best friend. My best friend who I'd been around all my life.
And that's what makes you such a pure girl. It's because you still see things like that you just had your fiancé stolen from you while you're in your 30s, LOL.
Did you and him already have plans to get married when you came to help me with my wedding? You knew that someday this wedding would have to be canceled?
about that, actually. When I was helping you work on your wedding, I was thinking about what him and I would be doing after getting married. Him and I are planning to move out of the city and away from everyone we know. So actually, while they're all still around, can you tell his family and friends to all forget about him ever existing for me? I mean, most people will see what we're doing as wrong, right? That's why we both have been planning on cutting ties to everyone we know.
Do you think that what you're doing is the right thing?
Well, what do you think I should be doing? Do you think if we apologize to everyone for this, they will all forgive us and celebrate our love?
I know that won't happen.
Listen, Sam, inside of my belly right now is David's baby. So could you please just leave him and I and the love we share alone? Us pregnant women are delicate and shouldn't have to fight over things. Now, I don't think you and I will ever be meeting again. So good luck to you. And thank you so much for introducing me to a man with both a good education and a great job, LOL. I think this is the best present I've ever gotten from you, and I am so happy because of it, LOL.
Sam? So you still never went and blocked me after all that happened? LOL.
What?
Is this you, Bailey? Yup, it's me again. It has been 10 years now since I last saw you. And what the hell do you want with me now? Actually, just a second ago, I saw you. You were wearing your suit and were walking down the street, right? Well, I laughed when I saw you like that, LOL. I know you told me before that you never had any interest in things like brand goods, but you were carrying a very high-end bag in your hand as you walked, right? Since money is the only way you can make yourself look good anymore, you must have really worked hard to get that thing, LOL. Are you still single after having your fiancé stolen from you a decade ago? Must really suck to be you then, LOL.
I have 3 kids now, though.
Huh? You have 3 kids? LOL. You really don't have to lie about yourself to me, LOL.
I'm not lying about that, though. Remember that it's been a decade now since the last time you and I saw one another.
I get that it's been 10 years now, but no matter how I think about it, there's no way you have 3 kids, LOL. Back then, you were already in your 30s, so that would mean you had all your kids late, right? Sure, it would be one thing if you had a single kid, but 3 of them is way too much, LOL. If you really did find someone else to love and have kids with, that would mean you had some of them in your 40s, right?
2 years after what happened then, I had my first kid.
What?
I never did want to find love again after you had taken David from me, nor did I want to get married. But when I went overseas for work, I ran into a really nice man there, and that started a new chapter in my life with the real man of my dreams.
Oh, I guess you had no chance with anyone from the US, but if you went out to Asia, then I'm sure some man would have bitten, LOL.
They're an American, though.
Then are they some kind of homeless man or something? Or better yet, a failed influencer that got stuck overseas and became homeless? Are you sure you'll be alright with him? I'm sure they only married you for money of all things, LOL.
Not at all, because they're the one making way more money than me. They work for a very large company at the moment and are in a very good position there.
Listen, I don't care how tough it is for you to deal with hearing from me again. It's not okay to lie about yourself like that. So please stop all of that right now. Tell me, where could you find a man that makes a lot of money who is willing to marry a woman who is still single in her 40s? David was your very last chance at having someone decent to marry, and you dropped the ball then, right? There is no way you found anyone better than him since he came with me.
I don't really care if you believe me or not,
because I am very happy with the life I have now and don't think I'll ever be seeing you again.
Yeah, sure. But someone who ends up marrying a man with a lot of money shouldn't be working themselves currently, right? So you give it up trying to act all tough like that right now.
The reason you saw me walking down the street in my suit just a second ago is because I had a meeting with some people my husband is involved with for realty.
You used to be so much better put together in the past. But now that you had David stolen from you by me, have you gone completely mad? I'm really sorry about that. But seeing that you're still trying your best at whatever kind of work you're doing, I feel a little better now. The only thing you have left after all is work, right?
I really do not care how you misinterpret what I'm saying, but to me, it seems you're not really that happy at all. Like, you're giving off this aura of jealousy, and that's why you're wanting to put me down now.
Huh? I'm the one who is a housewife at the moment, and with my kid being so cute and successful, I feel like I'm on top of this world, lol. Just the other day, I was with all of my family on vacation at a 5-star resort on the beach. Ah, that's right. My little girl has a really good-looking face. So pretty soon here, she's going to be starting her modeling career, lol.
Is that right? Glad to hear that. Well, I have some more plans to get to now.
Ah, so you still haven't finished with your work yet, huh? Hey Sam, here is some advice from someone who has been happily married for the past 10 years. If you were to become a bit more open and honest about yourself, I think you could still find someone who would take you as their wife. If you don't start realizing that soon, you are going to be single for the rest of your life. Now, if you don't want to start losing all chances with not only men, but your friends as well, it's time to fix that depressing attitude of yours. Have a good one now, lol. Excuse me, Sam? Are you living in the same exact condo building as my favorite band's vocalist?
Wait, what's all of this about?
Hey, I'm asking you whether or not you're living in that condo building right now.
I don't know who that vocalist is that you're talking about right now, and even if I did know who they are and where they're living, I wouldn't want to tell you anything about me.
So wait, are you living in a large condo building right now, though?
I have no reason to answer a question like that for you, right? What the hell is all of this even about? It's not like someone of your type would believe what I have to say anyway.
I had a look at your Instagram account. I couldn't see your face or anything in the post, but it was a post of you with an old dog of yours. You posted that not too long ago, right?
And what does my post have to do with anything?
So you really are living up there. You really did get married to a man with a lot of money.
I never married him because of the money he has, though.
And you do really have 3 kids at the moment.
I told you that before. That's what I said before you've replied with more rude things about my life and I.
I just assumed that you were trying so hard to act all tough.
Unlike someone else here with me, I never ever lie about myself or others.
Sam, I was actually wanting to apologize to you the last time I reached out.
No, you're lying about that, right? I thought you were just trying to fight with me again because that's literally how you started off the whole conversation and ended it.
I'm sorry about that too. I was just jealous of seeing you walking around with that high-end bag in hand. I know that a lot of what I said to you then was not nice of me. Not nice at all.
So I wasn't wrong about that aura you were giving off then. Why though? Why are you so jealous of me? You told me yourself that you're on top of the world right now with David and your daughter, right? And you said that your family all went to stay at a 5-star resort on the beach, right? And that your daughter is about to start modeling now, right?
That was all a lie. I'm currently living in a really old and run-down apartment, and I don't actually have any children.
Really? So you were never able to give birth to that baby?
No, both of David's parents stole my baby from me. Things were all fine and dandy after getting married and while I was carrying our kid. But soon after that, it was discovered that David had been embezzling money from his company and he lost his job there. I then got all stressed out because of that and stopped taking care of our baby for some time. And not long after that, when his parents found out what had been going on, they came and took my baby. Now both of his parents are the ones raising her.
I feel so bad for your kid.
Well, currently, she is with them still and living a really good life under their caring eyes. I don't think she even knows who David and I are. When that all started to happen, I was going on 40 and there wasn't a single thing I could do. And now I'm still with David, married and all, but every single day is so difficult for us. David is having such a hard time finding good work for himself, and I'm trying my best at my part-time job, but every time I get paid, that money gets used up immediately. At this point in time, I have no idea what I should be doing anymore.
Is that so? Well, as long as you just sit there crying about it, nothing is going to change and life will forever be difficult for you. So the only thing I can really say to you is to try your best. Now, I have plans for brunch with my family, so I'm really sorry to have to say this at such timing, but could you stop texting me now? The only reason I ever forgot to block you anyway was because so many other things had happened that I completely forgot to, and that's how you were able to get in touch with me again a month ago.
Wait a second. If you're going out to eat with your family now, that means your husband is with you currently, right?
He is?
Your husband is working for a really good company currently, right? Can you guys figure out a way to get David a job there? Or could you at least have your husband get him in touch with another company which is hiring?
Not happening. I'm sorry, but with the education and work experience that David is lacking, I'm not sure any of the companies my husband knows would hire him. And what even makes you think that I'd want to do something like that for the both of you monsters in the first place? Don't tell me that you've forgotten already what you all did to me in the past. Or have you?
I think that back then I was a real idiot. Because I ran off with your fiancé on your wedding day, I lost all of my family, my friends, everyone. There is not a single person for me to rely on now. Both David and I only have one person left, and that's you. Please, I'm sure that if the company is good enough, David will do everything that he can to work there.
Even if you lost all your friends and family back then, it's been 10 years now, which means you've had to have had made new friends since then, right? Maybe you don't though, because you never bothered to care about anyone besides yourself, and that's why you're all alone.
If nothing happens to help us out of here, then we won't be able to carry on much longer.
So what you're telling me is that you don't think the both of you can do anything else for yourself. Maybe you can't do anything else because you don't care to. Isn't it David's fault that he's not working another job right now? And if you are lacking money at the moment, isn't that because you guys aren't working together to save any of it? I'm sure that things don't become easier as you get older, but if you both were to go out and actually try when it comes to finding good jobs, then I'm sure you'd find something and would be just fine right now.
I'm really sorry. I am so sorry for having stabbed you in the back and broken your heart.
It's way too late for you to be apologizing about all of that now, you know. Also, I am happy with the life I have now because of what happened back then, so I don't need your apologies.
And to me, the one who I could trust and rely on the most was you, Sam, my longtime best friend.
I thought you said to me back then that we were only friends because of our parents' relationship, right? So why should I even bother to help you now? Honestly, I think this is really it between you and I, so I'm going to block you now. Goodbye. Bailey began attacking me online, spreading lies and blaming me for David's embezzlement. Though some comments were easy to ignore, others damaged my reputation, causing followers to leave and rumors to spread. A lawyer advised blocking her and starting fresh, but the harm was done. When I pursued legal action, Bailey and David claimed they couldn't pay. David even begged to come back, which I rejected and blocked him. They divorced and vanished. Now I live overseas with my loving husband and kids, grateful for those who supported me. I'm finally at peace, focused on our future and eventual retirement.
Check this out, Bree. The water's insane.
What? Wait, what's that? A beach?
Damn right. Look at that water. It's like glass, babe. You don't see oceans like this every day.
What are you even talking about? Where are you right now, Justice? Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't seen your mom around since this morning either.
Wanna guess? Think you can figure it out?
No. What kind of question is that? I don't know, some beach resort?
Yeah, thought so. All right, let me give you the big reveal. Right now, I'm in Hawaii.
Wait, what? The Hawaii?
Yup, that Hawaii. The islands, palm trees, sun, paradise. Your husband and your mother-in-law are soaking it all in right now.
Hold on. Are you serious right now? You're actually in Hawaii? On a vacation? With what money, Justice? You do remember the fact that you got fired for embezzlement, right? That you were dismissed in disgrace, lost your job, your reputation, everything? You haven't contributed a cent since. I'm the one covering everything. The bills, the rent, the food. We can't even afford a domestic trip, let alone Hawaii, and you're just there?
Relax, relax. You're stressing too much. I didn't touch our savings, all right? I'm not stupid. You keep the account book locked up tighter than Fort Knox anyway. I know I can't get my hands on it.
Then how? How did you afford 2 tickets to Hawaii? And with your mother, no less. You expect me to believe this nonsense?
Hey, now chill out. I got it covered. Simple, really. I used your credit card.
What?
You were asleep, so I just, borrowed it. You know, just for a bit.
You stole my credit card?
Oh, come on, don't be so dramatic. We're married, right? What's yours is mine and all that. Your money is my money, so technically the card belongs to us. I just exercised my rights as your loving husband, that's all.
You're unbelievable. You're seriously justifying this? You actually believe that crap you just said?
Hey, it's not just me. Mom said the same thing. She said I deserve a break after everything I've been through. The firing, the stress, the job hunt going nowhere. You've done nothing but nag, Bree. No support, no understanding, just lectures. Mom said I needed to refresh. She figured maybe it's time I took a little vacation. And you know what? She was right.
What the hell are you talking about? Refresh? You sit on the couch all day playing video games and watching trash TV while I'm out working full-time and still managing all the housework. I cook, I clean, I deal with your mother nagging me non-stop under the same roof. You don't even try to help, and you think you're the one under stress?
See, this is what I mean. You never stop to think about how I feel. Everything's always about you.
Don't you dare flip this on me. You stole my card. You booked an international flight and jetted off with your mom. Do you have any idea how credit cards work? The bill is going to hit me. Who the hell do you think is going to pay for it?
There you go again. So annoying, so dramatic. You're ruining my vacation vibe. Why can't you just take care of your husband for once? Maybe if you weren't so uptight and controlling all the time, we wouldn't be in this mess.
I'm sorry. Did you just say I should take care of you? You're the one who got fired for committing a crime. I'm the one keeping the lights on. I'm the one scraping by while you lounge around and sneak off to Hawaii behind my back.
Hey, now, let's not act like I murdered someone. And like I said, this is a marriage thing. Legally, your money's mine, too. No laws broken, babe. Maybe just a surprise getaway. Oh, and hey, don't worry. I'll bring you back a souvenir. Something real nice. We'll laugh about this later.
You are absolutely deranged. You think you're some kind of victim? Justice, this isn't a joke. You committed credit card fraud, and I don't care if you're my husband or not. What you did is illegal.
Oh, please, no one's gonna arrest me for using my own wife's card. That'd be insane. Anyway, I gotta go. Time difference and all that. I got a surfing lesson at noon. Later, babe. Keep that stress down, okay? You're no fun when you're yelling.
Unbelievable. You're going to regret this, Justice. When you get back, oh, you'll see exactly how legal all this is.
Okay, enough already. I'll be home in 3 days. Chill out, Bree. And hey, maybe think about working on that attitude of yours while I'm gone, huh? Peace out. Hey, Bree, something's wrong with your credit card. I tried to grab some lunch, but it just got declined. What the hell's going on?
Oh, that card? Yeah, it's not working anymore. I had it frozen.
Wait, what? You did what?
I called the company and told them to block it. It's been disabled starting today, permanently.
Are you kidding me right now? Why the hell would you do something like that?
Why? Are you actually asking me that? Because it was stolen and used without my permission. What else was I supposed to do, Justice? Just sit back and let the thief rack up more debt?
I'm the one still using it! I'm out here with no cash! What am I supposed to do now? I can't even buy a bottle of water!
Maybe you should have thought of that before stealing my card and going on a luxury vacation. Ever consider that? You didn't ask. You didn't even leave a note. You just took my card in the middle of the night and flew off to Hawaii with your mom. And now you're mad at me for cutting you off?
Cutting me off? How the hell am I supposed to get back? I need that card to buy a return ticket. You're seriously gonna leave me stranded here?
You know, I hear the Pacific's pretty swimmable this time of year. Hawaii to California is what, 3,100 miles? Should be a fun journey for you. Pack sunscreen.
Are you out of your mind? Don't mess around like this. Just unblock it already. Enough's enough.
No, Justice. Enough was enough a long time ago. I warned you. I begged you. And you still crossed a line you can't uncross. You committed credit card fraud. That's a crime. Do you understand that? A crime.
We're married. I can't steal from my wife. It's shared property.
Wrong again. Legally, a credit card belongs to its holder, no one else. Not even a spouse. Unless it's a family card in your name, you can't use it, period. And you didn't use it. You stole it while I was sleeping.
Come on, you're blowing this way out of proportion. Wait, did you say crime? What the hell do you mean by that?
I filed a police report. Yes, that means the police know. Yes, that means you're going to have to answer for what you did.
You went to the police? Are you serious? This was between us. You don't air family stuff like this to strangers.
Oh, and speaking of family stuff, I'm done being your family.
What?
We're getting divorced, Justice. And no, this isn't negotiable. It's not a scare tactic. It's not some emotional game. This is over.
No, wait, hold on. You're divorcing me? Just like that? Is this because I left you behind?
Oh, please. You think this is about Hawaii? Let me break it down for you since clearly subtlety doesn't register. 1. 3 years ago, you invited your mom to move in with us without asking me. Didn't discuss it, just showed up with her and told me she'd be staying permanently. 2. A year ago, you got fired from your company for embezzlement. Embezzlement, Justice. And you didn't even try to find another job. You just lazed around all day while I busted my ass to pay our bills and maintain the house. 3. During all that time, your mother criticized me for every little thing I did. Cooking, cleaning, even breathing. And you? You didn't defend me. You joined in. 4. You just stole my credit card and flew to Hawaii with her, without a word, to relax on my money. 5. You laughed about it. Told me your money is my money and called me stingy for being upset. 6. You're still not sorry. You're mad that the card got declined. Not that you hurt me, not that you broke the law, not that you betrayed the one person who still stood by you. So yeah, this marriage, it's done.
But, wait, Bree, listen! When I lost the job, Mom said I needed to take time to decompress. She was trying to help me recover. She's got experience. She knows best. Even the Hawaii trip, it was her idea, not mine.
Exactly. It's always her. Mom says this. Mom wants that. You treat your mother like she's your wife and treat me like the maid who comes with the apartment. Guess what? You can spend the rest of your life with her. Just make sure you find a good bench to sleep on out there in Honolulu, because that's your new home.
No, please don't do this. Bree, come on. You're seriously just gonna leave me here with nothing? I can't even get back. Please, I'll apologize. I swear, I'm sorry. I messed up, okay? I admit it. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. You still don't get it. You're not sorry for what you did. You're sorry you're suffering the consequences. That's not remorse, that's panic. And if you want to get back, figure it out yourself. Because as of this morning, I've canceled our lease. That apartment is gone. You don't have a home to return to. Start fresh. You and your mom can finally live the life you deserve on your own.
Are you kidding me? You kicked me out too? This is insane! Bree, don't do this! I'll change, I swear. Please don't leave me like this. Please, I'm begging you!
Beg all you want. It's too late. I've already hired a lawyer. You'll be hearing from them soon. I'll text you their contact info, so don't bother calling me again. This is goodbye, Justice. Forever. After everything that happened, I blocked Justice without a second thought. I packed what I needed and moved into a short-term rental apartment while beginning the preparations for divorce. My mind was spinning, but I was determined not to look back. The betrayal had been too much. It wasn't just about the money, it was the utter disrespect, the entitlement, the assumption that I would just take it all silently. 3 days later, Justice and his little tag-along apparently managed to scrape together just enough money to fly back to Japan. From what I heard, they sold off their belongings and even the souvenirs they bought in Hawaii. When that wasn't enough, they took up day labor. Anything they could do to come up with airfare. I guess the dream vacation didn't end quite the way they envisioned. They must have assumed I had gone back to my parents' house, because Justice had the audacity to storm over there, thinking he could shout me down or guilt-trip me into talking to him. But he clearly forgot who my family is. My father, who has always been fiercely protective of me, and my 2 older brothers, who were both home at the time,
Met him at the door. From what they told me later, the moment Justice laid eyes on them, all his bravado evaporated. He didn't get more than a few angry words out before he turned on his heel and scurried away like a rat. After that incident, I handed everything over to my lawyer. I didn't want to deal with him directly ever again. Sadly, since Justice was still legally my spouse at that time he used my credit card, I couldn't press theft charges. Because of that, the credit card company also refused to reimburse the charges, something about it not technically being unauthorized. It stung, but I refused to let that be the end of it. Instead, my lawyer helped me pursue compensation through divorce proceedings. We included the full amount of what was charged to my card in the claim for emotional damages. Every single yen they had frivolously spent on their romantic escapade came back to bite them. We even managed to seize what little savings they had left between them. In the end, we stripped them of nearly everything. What little financial security they had was gone. From what I've been told, the two of them are now living with some distant relatives out in the countryside. Word has it they're barely scraping by, working whatever menial jobs they can find, and living under a cloud of shame. Good! Let them feel what it's like to have nothing, because that's what they tried to leave me with. No apology, no regret, just lies, deceit, and debt. Justice's betrayal was disgusting, but what made it worse was how casual it all seemed to him. Like I was just a stepping stone, like my money and trust were disposable. But I turned all of that into fuel. I got my money back, I cut ties completely, and I didn't just walk away, I walked away stronger, smarter, and more determined than ever to never let anyone take advantage of me again. That said, I do have to admit my own fault in one area. I had gotten complacent with my credit card and wallet. I'd left them in easy reach, trusting the person I shared a home with would never do something so low. I was wrong. That's on me. I've learned a hard lesson, one I'll never forget. Now I keep everything secured and under watch, no exceptions. But you know what the real takeaway is? It's not about wallet security or card management. The best preventative measure I can take is to never again tie my life to someone who's morally bankrupt. A spouse who thinks it's acceptable to steal from you while planning a romantic vacation with someone else doesn't deserve forgiveness. They deserve consequences. And Justice got his. In some strange way, I'm actually grateful now. If this hadn't happened, I might have spent years stuck in a loveless marriage with a partner who didn't respect me, constantly second-guessing myself. Instead, I was forced to wake up, and once I did, I chose myself. I chose peace, dignity, and independence. And now, for the first time in a long while, I feel like I can breathe again. Life in the monthly apartment was surprisingly peaceful. I took long walks in the evening, reconnected with friends I'd lost touch with, and even started journaling again. With every passing day, I felt more like myself. I even found laughter again, real, joyful laughter that came from deep within. There was no one judging me, using me, or draining my energy. Just me, my future, and the open road ahead. Justice, meanwhile, will spend years digging himself out of the hole he dug. And honestly, that's none of my business anymore. The people who truly care about me rallied around me during this ordeal, especially my family. My father, my brothers, they didn't hesitate for a second to stand between me and the man who wronged me. I'll always be thankful for that. Their support gave me the strength to keep going when things got difficult. Now I'm looking into relocating to a different city and possibly even starting fresh somewhere new. Somewhere with no memories of Justice, no lingering shadows, just a clean slate and a new beginning. This whole experience reminded me that I don't need someone else to complete me. I am enough. I've been enough all along. And as for Justice and his little vacation partner, they'll be fine. Or maybe they won't. Either way, they're not my problem anymore. That chapter is closed. The locks have changed, the number is blocked, and my heart has moved on. Let them look back with regret if they want to. I'm only looking forward.
Sean, would you stop calling me every 5 minutes? What is the matter with you? It's obnoxious. I've told you before, don't bother me unless it's something important. Life or death issues only.
I'm sorry, it's just I came home and no one was here.
That's seriously what you're calling about? You didn't see anyone at home, so you decided to call and interrupt me? I'm out right now, if that wasn't obvious. We're having dinner. Your father, Jordan, and me.
Wait, you went out to dinner?
That's right, it's a joyous occasion. Jordan got the best score in his class grade on the last spelling test, so your father left work early to celebrate. We decided to take him out to that nice restaurant he likes.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear anything about this.
Why would you? You completely bombed your last test, didn't you? Did you actually think we'd include you in something meant to celebrate success? Oh, please be serious.
I mean, I did do better than last time. My score actually went up by 10 points.
And that's supposed to impress me? What, you want a cookie for being slightly less pathetic than before? If you're not getting top marks like Jordan, then I don't want to hear about it. Improvement only matters when you're actually worth investing in.
I'm not asking you to give me a celebration dinner too. I was just thinking, you could have taken me along with you.
Well, you thought wrong. Look, I don't have time to sit here and explain basic logic to you. Jordan is waiting for us, and unlike you, he deserves our attention.
I wasn't trying to interrupt. I just didn't know what I should do for dinner.
Oh, please, how useless are you? You're 16 years old. You can figure out how to feed yourself. Open the fridge and eat whatever's in there. Or sit and starve for all I care. Honestly, it's embarrassing that I even have to say that out loud.
Right. Okay, got it.
Is that all you want? I'd really like to get back to enjoying my evening now.
Actually, there's just one more thing I need to ask. Do you remember that my teacher scheduled a parent-teacher meeting for tomorrow?
I think I remember seeing an envelope from your school a few days ago. Not that I opened it.
Well, this is a meeting with my homeroom teacher to talk about my future. He said we should talk things over as a family. There's a university I've been researching, and I was hoping to apply.
Oh, give me a break. You? University? Are you joking?
No, I'm not. I know I haven't been perfect, but I've been working really hard. My teacher even said that if I stay on track, I've got a real shot.
And what, you expect us to pay for it? Well, that's not going to happen. Sending you to college would be a complete waste of money.
But why? I'm trying my best. Isn't that worth something?
Trying doesn't pay tuition, Sean. And frankly, you've always been a little slow, and that's not something hard work can fix. You'll never be on Jordan's level, so let's stop pretending.
You don't need to compare me to him. I just want a chance to pursue something for myself.
And I'm telling you that chance does not exist, at least not from us. Jordan's future is the only one that matters. We need to focus our finances on making sure he gets into a top school, lands a good job, and carries this family forward.
I'm not asking you to drop everything for me. I just thought maybe, if there was any way you could give me a little bit of support.
There isn't. If you want to go to college so badly, then do it on your own dime. You're 16, that's old enough to move out and figure things out for yourself.
So, you're saying I should just leave?
Yes, exactly. Move out, get a job, apply for whatever school you want, and leave us out of it. You'll get no money, no support, nothing.
Does Dad really agree with all of this?
Of course he does. We've talked about it. Honestly, once you're gone, things might finally be peaceful around here. Just the three of us, me, your father, and Jordan. A proper family.
Right.
And don't expect me to show up to that meeting tomorrow. I'm not wasting my time sitting in a room listening to some teacher pretend like you have a future.
Okay, I understand.
Good, you should. You've already wasted enough of my time as it is. Honestly, it's amazing you've managed to get to 16 while being this useless. If you can't do anything worthwhile, then at least have the decency to stay quiet and out of the way. The last thing we need is dead weight dragging us down. Sean, what on earth is wrong with you? I have been calling you non-stop all day. If you've got even a shred of decency left, you will call me back right now.
What do you want now? You've never called me before in my entire adult life, so I'm a little confused. What's the sudden emergency?
Ugh, don't get smart with me. What were you doing while I was calling you? Staring at the wall like an idiot? God, you're just as slow and useless as you were back then.
I asked you what you need. If you don't have anything to say but insults, then don't waste my time.
Wow, look at you, acting like you're too good to talk to your own mother. You disappear for a few years, and now you think you've outgrown me? No wonder you've always been a disappointment. But whatever. I'll ignore the disrespect for now, since this is important.
Important?
Yes, actually. Last night, your father collapsed. He passed out at home and had to be rushed to the hospital by ambulance.
Is that so? What's wrong with him, medically speaking?
The doctors say he's got some kind of rare disease. I don't even understand half the medical jargon they threw at me.
I see. That sounds pretty serious.
Of course it's serious. He's going to be in the hospital for a while, even after he's discharged. He probably won't be able to work like he used to. So that means someone's going to have to step up, and that someone is you. You're working now, aren't you? Then you can start sending us money each month to make up for your father's lost income. And don't think that's all. Once he gets out of the hospital, everyone's going to have to take care of him. Help him with daily tasks, monitor his medication, all that nonsense. Even a reject like you should be capable of wiping a table and cooking some soup, so that'll be your job too. Oh, and obviously you'll need to quit whatever useless job you've got now. Caregiving doesn't fit around a fancy little office schedule. You'll need to move back home and find something nearby. And start packing immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Let me get this straight. You want me to drop everything, move back to a house I was kicked out of, and dedicate my time and money to supporting a family that hasn't spoken to me in 13 years? I'm sorry, but why exactly should I be the one to do all that? You made it very clear that I wasn't part of the family anymore. You kicked me out when I was 16, and that was the end of it. No letters, no phone calls, nothing. You completely cut me off. And now, after 13 years of silence, you call me out of nowhere, not to ask how I'm doing or if I'm okay, but to demand that I send you money and become a full-time caregiver? Not happening.
Unbelievable. After everything we did for you, this is how you repay us? Have you already forgotten who put a roof over your head all those years?
You keep acting like you did me some kind of favor, but you do realize that's literally what the law requires, right? Feeding and housing your child is the bare minimum of what parents are expected to do. Then once I was 16, you pushed me out the door. I managed to get support from a local charity, and they got me through high school. Then I got into college with scholarships and covered the rest with student loans. I bought my own textbooks, paid my rent, worked crappy part-time jobs to survive. So if you think I'm going to be grateful to you for doing nothing for me, you're out of your mind.
Wow. So now, just because you managed to live on your own for a few years, you think you've got it all figured out? You get a little job, and suddenly you're some kind of adult who can talk back to his mother? You're not as grown up as you think, Sean.
Actually, I'd say holding down a full-time job, managing bills, and not asking you for a single dime makes me pretty independent. Meanwhile, what about your precious Jordan? You spent my whole childhood worshiping the ground he walked on. Didn't he go to some fancy private high school and expensive university? And then he got a good job at a good company, right? So why are you asking me instead of him?
Jordan is not in the right place mentally right now, okay? In high school, he had to deal with some terrible teachers who just didn't know how to handle a student of his level. It shook his confidence, and he's been struggling ever since. Then college didn't go so well either, and now with your father in the hospital, Jordan's been having a hard time coping. He's sensitive. He needs space.
I see. The golden boy couldn't handle a tough class or two, got his feelings hurt by a teacher, and then just gave up? And now, years later, after all that coddling and praise, he's holed up at home doing nothing? That's ironic. You raised him to believe he was untouchable, and now he can't even face the real world.
Watch your mouth. Jordan is not some shut-in. He helps out around the house. He runs errands when I ask. He's just taking a break. He needs some time to recharge.
A recharge, huh? How long has he been recharging for now? Because last I checked, working adults don't get to unplug for months or years. And if he's such a genius, then he should be more than capable of helping out with Dad.
Jordan is going through enough already. He's not in any shape to handle something as demanding as caregiving. You need to stop being so selfish and step up. This is your chance to actually contribute for once.
You want to talk about contributing? Back in high school, I scraped together what little I made from part-time jobs just to buy a second-hand phone. Meanwhile, you bought Jordan a brand new one the minute he asked. It was chipped and slow, but you know what? I was proud of it. I saved up for clothes that actually fit me. I bought dinner for myself when I passed an exam. I learned how to live without any help from you.
What is all this supposed to be? Where is this attitude coming from all of a sudden?
Back in college, when I was living in the dorms, I met people who were actually kind to me. I made real friends. Friends who didn't look down on me or compare me to someone else every 5 minutes. Even now, we still talk. We meet up. They check in on me.
Are you even paying attention to me?
When I told them little stories about what it was like growing up with you, they got angry. One of them even cried. Can you believe that? They were more upset for me than I ever was for myself.
So what? You think that means something to me? What are you even going on about?
It means everything to me. Because for the first time in my life, I felt like I mattered. After college, things were rough. I was scraping by, but I found a job and I got lucky with the people around me. My boss, my coworkers, they actually treat me like a person. They don't mock me for asking questions. They don't ignore me when I speak. If I look tired or sick, someone asks if I'm okay. They treat me like I belong. Do you have any idea what that feels like?
No, I don't, and I don't see why I should. Now get to the point, Sean.
My point is that I was finally happy. Not because I became some huge success or made a ton of money, but because I finally experienced what it was like to be surrounded by decent people. People who don't see me as a mistake. People who don't treat me like I'm disposable.
Good grief, we treated you like you were disposable because you were disposable.
And then after 13 years of nothing, no calls, no letters, no birthday messages, you finally reach out. And not once did you ask how I was doing.
I don't care how you're doing.
You didn't say, "Are you okay?" or "It's been a while." You didn't ask if I was healthy or happy. You went straight into demands. You want my money, you want my time.
I demand your obedience.
You want me to give up everything I've built just so you can keep your world running smoothly. And let's be honest, this isn't even about Dad. It's always about you, or Jordan, or whatever is convenient in the moment.
So, what now? You're saying your little group of friends and coworkers mean more to you than your own family? You're going to throw away blood for a bunch of nobodies? We're your family. You don't just turn your back on that.
Family is supposed to help each other, right? That's what you said. So let me ask you, when exactly did you ever help me? When did you protect me, support me, love me?
You little brat. You really think you know everything now, don't you?
No, I don't know everything, but I do know this. The people who've shown me kindness, who've lifted me up and treated me with respect, they're the ones I choose to call family now. They're not perfect, but they're honest. They care. That's more than I ever got from you. So no, I'm not coming back.
You what?
I'm not sacrificing myself for people who never saw me as anything more than a mistake. I'm cutting ties with you, with Dad, with Jordan. I've got nothing left to give.
You're cutting ties? Who do you think you are? If you don't come back, who is going to work? Who is going to take care of your father? You think you can just walk away and leave us with nothing? You don't get to run from this.
I'm sorry, but remind me again, who are you?
What? What the hell are you talking about? I am your mother.
No, you're not. I don't have a mother, or a father, or a brother. So please, stop contacting me. Goodbye. After that final call, I blocked her number and changed everything. My address, my records, even my emergency contact info. She tried to find me, I'm sure, but without spending money on a private investigator, she didn't get far. I heard through a relative that my father eventually got out of the hospital. Apparently, she refused to take care of him, and it turned into a nasty divorce. Jordan, the so-called genius, got stuck in the middle. Neither of them wanted him anymore. I won't pretend walking away was easy. For a while, I doubted myself. I had nightmares. But the people I chose to be my real family helped me through it. They reminded me that I'm not worthless, not disposable, not broken. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm finally free to build it for myself. And this time it'll be on my terms with people who actually see me.
Alyssa! Oh my god, you seriously went and made another one of your sad little meals again, huh? Like, wow. Just wow. What part of stop poisoning your husband do you not understand? I mean, honestly, how can you even look at that sludge and think, yeah, Terry should totally eat this? He's a human being, Alyssa, not a trash compactor. Seriously, how did someone like you end up married to someone like him? I'm actually embarrassed for both of you.
Hi, Melissa. Let me guess. Did you take the spare key to our house from Mom and Dad's house again? And then you helped yourself to our fridge and tossed all the food I made?
Obviously. I dumped that slop straight into the trash where it belongs. You should be thanking me. I mean, come on, your cooking is criminal. I'm doing this for your husband's sake. Terry clearly doesn't have the heart to tell you your food's garbage, so I'll be the bad guy if I have to. Someone around here has to care about his well-being. And maybe instead of sulking about it, you could try listening for once. People who can't take advice don't get better. That's just facts.
Even if you think you're helping, that doesn't justify wasting food. It's incredibly disrespectful. There are children starving all across the world, and you're just throwing things away like it's nothing? This isn't even about taste anymore. It's about basic decency.
Oh, please, don't make this some big moral lecture. You want me to stop throwing stuff out? Then stop making garbage. Your cooking is a disaster zone, and I'm not gonna sit around and pretend it's edible. You really think you can clap back at me when your idea of seasoning is hope and sadness?
You're not listening, and I'm done trying. I have things to do.
Wow, way to run away from constructive criticism. Seriously, what even is your job these days? Whatever it is, maybe quit it and go to culinary school. Until you stop cooking like a raccoon with a microwave, just assume I'll keep doing your husband the favor of tossing every nightmare you shove in that fridge.
Hey, Terry. Sorry, but looks like dinner's not happening again tonight. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner.
Wait, seriously? Don't tell me. Was it Melissa?
It would seem she's gone and tossed the beef stew I made last night. I slow cooked it and everything. I even used the good broth this time.
Unbelievable. She's running up our grocery bill like it's a hobby, but that's not even the worst part. You just don't waste food like that, ever. It's not just rude, it's wrong.
I know, right? I tried telling her that, but it's like talking to a wall. She just rolls her eyes and says I should learn from someone who knows better. Can you believe that?
We've seriously got to start thinking about doing something, Alyssa. She's been crashing here for almost a month now, and it's getting way out of hand.
I know. But hey, this isn't on you, okay? She's my sister, not yours. I should be the one telling her off. It's not your fault she's decided our home is her personal food court.
Thanks. Anyway, I'm still at work, same as always. I grabbed a quick staff meal earlier, so don't worry about me. I'll just nibble on something light before bed.
Got it. I'll let you get back to work then. Thanks for understanding. I'll just try to power through the rest of my shift.
Hang in there, Alyssa. You've got this.
What was that food supposed to be? I mean, what's the theme for this garbage? Homeless child's birthday party? Well, it was terrible, so I threw it all away. Again.
Wait, what? Melissa, you threw away my cooking again? And wait a second, how did you even get into our house? I had Mom and Dad give us back their spare key until they could find a way to stop you from taking it.
Did you think a half-brained plan like that was gonna stop me? Pathetic. I had a feeling you'd do something drastic and desperate like that, so I had a copy made a few days ago. I should have done this a long time ago, too. It's such a hassle to borrow the key every time I want to stop by.
You can't just barge into my house uninvited. But we'll set that aside for now. Do you realize what you've done?
Threw away your awful cooking?
The food you threw away was for a birthday party. It was for the twins. You remember them? Terry's nieces?
What? Those kids?
Yeah, Terry's brother's wife was a total deadbeat and abandoned him with the kids, so he's a single father now. And because he's busy with work, he told me he usually just grabs store-bought food. But for their birthday, he really wanted to give them something homemade. He asked me to help with that.
Really?
I was about to bring the food over to his house in just a few minutes. I stepped out for just a few minutes, and you go and do a thing like this?
Oh well, food made by someone like you doesn't belong at a birthday party anyway. I did those kids a favor.
God, you're such a frickin' child, Melissa. I can't even with you right now. I am done with this conversation.
Alyssa! I've got fantastic news.
Oh yeah? Then let's hear it.
I found us the perfect house.
Wait, what? What do you mean you found a place?
I mean a new house. We're moving, Melissa.
Wow, really?
I know, it's pretty sudden, but I feel like this is the best chance we'll ever have. Like, goodbye, Melissa, goodbye, fridge sabotage, goodbye, chaos. After what she pulled with the birthday party food, nope, I'm done. We are done. We can't keep brushing this stuff off like it's no big deal. This has gone way past the point of, oh, she's just being difficult.
Honestly, yeah, that wasn't just annoying, it was mean. The girls were so excited, and she trashed everything like it was nothing.
Exactly, and that's when I was like, you know what? Forget it, I'm finding us a new place. So I asked one of my clients, he's got a cousin who works in real estate, and bam, we went looking, and I swear, Alyssa, I think I found the one.
Wait, hold on, you already went to check it out? Wow, you move fast.
I wasn't gonna waste time. I figured if you were cool with it, we could get things started ASAP. Didn't you say you got off early today? If we hustle, we can even sign today. You in?
Where is it?
You remember that neighborhood by the park that has a bunch of new-looking houses? It's in the middle of the cul-de-sac. 3 bedrooms, huge kitchen, tons of light. It's so nice. I walked in and just knew that this was the one.
Are you kidding? I've been in that neighborhood before. A friend used to live there. I always said that if we moved again, that's where I wanted to be. Oh, Terry, this is fate.
Right! I knew it! I swear it's a sign. Everything is lining up.
Then let's do it. Tell the seller we'll take it. I'm all in.
Yes! The previous owners are already moved out, so we can move in tomorrow. And my guys already said they'll help. Let's pack up, get out, and never look back.
This is so exciting.
Alyssa? Okay, what is even going on here? Everything looks totally different. Like, who died and left you in charge of decorating? This place is full of, I don't even know, old lady furniture? Dusty fake flowers, beige curtains, lace doilies? Seriously, are you trying to turn this place into Grandma's retirement condo? Wait, hold on. What in the world are these paintings you hung up? Don't tell me you actually thought this looked nice. Oh my God. Do I seriously have to teach you about interior design now too? Like, is there anything you do know how to do? Ugh, whatever. We'll deal with that disaster later. First things first, let's get to the usual. Time for your daily food inspection. Please tell me you didn't mess it up again. But honestly, I'm already bracing myself for disappointment. Oh, come on. What is this supposed to be? You seriously call this beef stew? Looks like you just dumped a bunch of soggy chunks of cheap potatoes into a pot and hoped for the best. And don't even get me started on this salad. The way you cut the veggies, like, what even is this technique? Did you just randomly hack at them with a butter knife? And the flavor, oh my God, the flavor. Or should I say the complete and total lack of it. There's barely any salt, no depth, no kick, nothing. Did your taste buds fall asleep or something? Seriously, this is hopeless, completely hopeless. What the heck have you even been doing all week while I was gone? I go away on vacation for 1 week. And this is what I come back to? I figured maybe you'd finally use the time to improve, or, I don't know, Google a recipe? But no, your cooking didn't just stay bad, it somehow got worse. How is that even possible? Are you actively trying to ruin food? Like, is this performance art? Yep, that's it. I've seen enough. This is officially garbage. Straight into the trash it goes. Hope you didn't get too attached to that sad little beef stew. Excuse me? Melissa, what do you think you're doing? What do you think I'm doing? I'm inspecting your cooking, obviously. I'm doing you and your poor husband a huge favor. This is an intervention, Alyssa. Your kitchen disasters need supervision, and I'm the only one who's actually willing to step up. Honestly, it was so bad I almost set it on fire just to end its suffering. Anyway, that's that. You'll have to get takeout tonight or something. I'll come back tomorrow and see if you've figured out how to make toast by then. Actually, there's not going to be a tomorrow, Melissa. We moved out. Huh? What do you mean you moved? I'm in our new place right now. So if you're not here with me, then you're standing in our old apartment, aren't you? Wait, hold on. You moved? Like actually moved out? Yeah, and you want to know why? Because we got tired of our food being trashed and our home being treated like a drive-thru with no rules. Terry and I talked it over and we decided enough was enough. What, you just moved out? How did you get in the house anyway? The locks got changed after we moved. But let me guess, you found another key lying around and decided to test it? I mean, yeah, I saw one in the drawer and thought, well, it might still work, so I gave it a try. Even if it fit, that doesn't mean you get to just walk in. You know what that's called? Trespassing. Okay, but then whose food did I just throw out? Well, that would belong to the new resident. She moved in 2 days ago. Wait a sec. You mean the beef stew I trashed wasn't yours? Nope, it was hers. Okay, then who is she? Well, she has a first name, but you and I typically just call her Mom. What? Mom? As in our mom? That's right, that mom. What the hell is she doing here? She's actually a regular at the restaurant where I work. One day she stopped by for lunch, we got to talking, and when she said her place was getting remodeled, she asked if she could crash here for a while. Since we hadn't found a new buyer yet, we figured it would be fine. You've got to be kidding me. Hey, wait a minute, you work in a restaurant? I don't know. I think work in a restaurant kind of sells me short. I'm actually the head chef and the owner. What the? You're an actual real-life chef? Yep, I attended an evening culinary school for several years while working my 9 to 5, and I started my own restaurant about a year ago. But I never heard about that. You wouldn't have believed me if I told you, so why bother telling you? Anyway, I've got to go now. I have a guest here with me. And she's very, very upset. Huh? Who's the guest?
It's Mom. She came over today to bring us a housewarming present. And I just told her that you texted me and said you threw away the beef stew she had cooked because it tasted awful.
You what? Alyssa, this is all your fault.
Good evening, Melissa.
There is nothing good about this evening, and it is all your fault.
You're gonna have to explain that to me. The way I see it, you're the one who's been inviting yourself into our house for months and throwing away the food I cook. And you're also the one who broke into the house again and threw away Mom's cooking. So, yeah, how does that become my fault?
You didn't have to tell Mom about it.
I guess I didn't have to, yeah, but I really, really wanted to, so I did.
Do you have any idea what you've done to me?
I heard, yeah. I guess Mom's gonna move in with you and your husband now. You should be thanking her. She's offering to give you free cooking lessons.
I don't need cooking lessons.
Your husband says you do.
What?
Yep, Mom asked your husband about your cooking. He says that you put in so much salt that he's legitimately worried about developing heart disease before he turns 50.
No way.
You mean you didn't even notice? Yikes. But yeah, Mom says she's going to completely retrain you from the ground up in cooking, housework, all the skills that a wife needs to take care of her husband. And your training starts this weekend. Good luck! Melissa hasn't texted me since that night, which honestly feels like a vacation. Mom moved in 2 days later and wasted zero time turning their apartment into a full-on boot camp. Cooking drills, cleaning schedules, how to make edible meals without causing hypertension workshops. Apparently, Melissa cried on the first day and tried to lock herself in the bathroom, but Mom picked the lock with a hairpin and handed her a mop. Her husband, somewhat shockingly, is thrilled. He even sent me a thank you text. As for me and Terry, we're finally enjoying quiet evenings, full plates, and no surprise fridge raids. I can cook whatever I want now. No judgment, no sabotage, no salt shaming. Honestly, life is peaceful. And if Melissa learns something from all this, great. If not, well, at least I don't have to deal with her anymore.
Good morrow, Lady Hermione.
Good morning, Aaron.
'Tis a fine day, is it not? Let us seize it with utmost vigor and devote ourselves to our scholarly pursuits.
Aaron? Can you just call me Hunter like a normal person? Why Hermione? And what's with the lady thing? And your speech, are you talking like a samurai?
Ah, fear not, this is but my sacred way of forging bonds of camaraderie.
Camaraderie?
Indeed, never before in my humble life have I encountered a maiden such as yourself, a true otaku warrior, a fellow traveler of the sacred path of fandom.
Well, yeah, I guess I am kind of an otaku.
As am I, a devout disciple of the anime arts, and when fate intertwines our destinies, I express friendship in the manner of my ancestors. Thus, I beseech thee to accept my humble greetings, as is tradition.
Right. Well, I'm talking with my friends right now, so I'm gonna go.
Understood. I shall retreat with honor. Lady Hermione, you have survived another day with valor and grace.
Hey, Aaron.
Yes, my lady, speak, and I shall...
Okay, stop. Please stop with the whole Lady Hermione thing.
Huh?
My name is Hunter. Just call me Hunter, okay?
But I thought...
And drop the weird speech, too. Just talk like a normal person, please.
But why, m'lady?
Because you're obviously forcing some kind of character, and you're so inconsistent with it.
Inconsistent?
Yeah, like, for starters, your name on Instagram is saved as the Dark-Winged Harbinger of Chaos. What even is that? You sound like a half-baked fallen angel from a B-tier mobile RPG. But then your speaking style is all feudal samurai nonsense. It doesn't match at all. You're totally all over the place.
So you think my character's broken?
It's not just that. Your usual self. You speak normally, right? You use I like a regular guy, and sure, you're a little awkward sometimes, but that's fine. But when you go all out with this over-the-top persona just to talk to me or other people, it kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, I didn't realize it made you uncomfortable.
Also, someone told me the name Lady Hermione is actually from that mobile game, Prince of What Kingdom, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it is. Is that a problem?
I don't even play that game.
Wait, seriously? I just assumed you did. It's insanely popular with girls right now, and it's technically an otome game, so I figured...
Sure, I like those games, but I'm not into mobile games that much. Most of them feel like they drag on without a real ending. I prefer storylines I can finish, so I'm more into console games. Ones I can power through in a few days and actually reach the ending.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Anyway, that was off topic. The main point is, drop the character act, please.
You want me to just talk normally?
Honestly, the way you're talking right now is kind of annoying.
Got it. I'll think about it. Behold, I have awakened as the swordsman who inherits the blade of eternal shadow.
What?
The other half of my soul, long sealed away in the chaos of another world, has finally fused with me. Now I wield the blade of eternal shadow. My true form restored, the strongest of the strong, master of the final secret technique.
No one asked for a full-blown monologue.
Wait, huh? Ah, I see. So you did notice the character's consistent theme this time, right? No more character inconsistency.
Speak normally.
Wait, what?
Speak like a normal human being. Have you seriously not realized I've been avoiding you all day?
Wait, really? But I finally unified my personality. The dark swordsman vibe with the samurai flavor. It's cohesive now, isn't it?
That's not the point, Aaron.
Then what is?
The point is, I told you to stop using some made-up character to talk to me. It's cringy, painfully so. I honestly don't want to be anywhere near you when you're like this.
You're serious?
Yes! If you really need to go all dark fantasy mode, then do it with people who enjoy that stuff.
But I thought we connected over our shared interests.
No, Aaron. We barely even talked before. The only reason this started was because you overheard that I like anime and games. Since then, it's been all one-sided, you launching into full otaku speeches every time you see me. I never invited that.
I thought we were building a friendship through mutual interests.
You spoiled the ending of a manga that I was saving, Aaron.
Wait, that? But it was already released. I figured you must have read it.
I told you! My brother reads them first, then lends them to me, so I'm always a couple days behind.
Oh, I guess I forgot.
And even after I specifically said I haven't read the ending yet, you still went ahead and told me about the final scene. You didn't just ruin the surprise, you ruined my entire experience of it.
I didn't mean to. I thought you'd appreciate the twist.
No, Aaron, you thought you would enjoy talking about it. You didn't think about me at all. And now you've gone full Chinibiu, spouting nonsense about swords and dark souls like we're in some fantasy anime. It's just exhausting. And I'm honestly kind of done.
Wait, done?
I mean it. Don't talk to me anymore. At least not until you can understand where I'm coming from. Until you get that this isn't how real conversations work. Until you stop treating me like a character in your fantasy world.
But I thought if I made things fun, we'd...
You didn't make things fun. You made me uncomfortable. You made me feel trapped. Like I was constantly expected to perform or play along. That's not friendship, Aaron.
I didn't realize.
No, you didn't. And I've tried to be polite. I really have. I tried to hint at it, to steer the conversation somewhere normal, to set boundaries without making it awkward. But you ignored all of it.
I just thought maybe if I made things a little more exciting.
It's not your job to make things exciting. You just have to be yourself, your real self, not some bizarre fusion of a samurai and a fantasy protagonist. Honestly, the Aaron I saw in class before all this, awkward, a little nerdy, sure, but real. I would have preferred that Aaron every single time.
So I really blew it, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. I know that probably hurts to hear, but someone needed to say it.
I didn't mean to push you away.
And yet, here we are. So do us both a favor and just take a step back. Think about everything I've said. And maybe ask yourself who you're trying to be and why.
Right. Hunter, thank you so much for the gift today. You remembered how frustrated I was when I couldn't get it on release day, right? You really get me, don't you? This must be what people call a heart-to-heart connection.
What are you talking about?
No way! Don't tell me you actually went out of your way to track down that limited edition anime merch for me!
Wait, limited edition anime merch? You don't mean you're talking about that Utapri movie exclusive strap, aren't you?
Yes, that's exactly it! I saw it on your desk this morning. But you've always said you're not into Utapri, so that must mean you got it just for me, right? As a peace offering. You noticed how I've been trying to change over the last 2 months. No more monologuing, just plain old me. So this is your way of saying, let's be friends again, right?
Wait a second. Are you telling me you took that strap off my desk?
Well, yeah. I mean, it was clearly for me. What other explanation could there be?
Oh my god, you stole it?
Oh, I didn't steal it. I recognized it for what it was, a heartfelt gift. So, when's the confession coming?
What?
You know, the big moment. You're into the new normal me, right? It's okay if saying it out loud is embarrassing. You can just text it, I'll understand. Wow, I can't believe this is happening. An actual girl likes me. You're gonna be my first girlfriend, aren't you?
Are you out of your mind?
Huh?
You got everything wrong. Completely, absolutely, 100% wrong. I can't believe you right now.
Wait, what do you mean?
That Utapri strap you took, it wasn't for you. It was something I bought when I was going to see a movie with my boyfriend. It was part of a matching set. We got them together as a memory of that date.
Boyfriend?
Yeah, he got into Utapri recently, so I gave it a shot too. Turns out I liked it more than I expected. We went to see the movie together, had a great time, and bought those straps as a couple item.
But I thought you got it for me.
How many times do I have to say it? No, Aaron, no. I left it on my desk for a second because I was about to put it on my phone, and then I remembered I had something urgent to do. So I stepped out, literally for 2 minutes. When I came back, the strap was gone. I've been looking for it all day.
But it was just lying there on the desk.
I even covered it with a handkerchief so it wouldn't be seen. You lifted the handkerchief and took it. That's not a mistake. That's intentional. You knew it wasn't yours.
Okay, I admit it looked kind of secretive, but I really thought it was for me.
You know what? This isn't even about the strap anymore. It's about you. How you twisted everything into this weird fantasy where I'm secretly in love with you. Where the whole world revolves around your delusions. You don't listen, you don't respect boundaries, and worst of all, you stole something that mattered to me.
Wait, let me make it right. I sold the strap on a resale app for $50, okay? I'll give it all to you. That's enough for a nice date or something, right?
$50?
Yeah, it's more than double what it originally cost. Think of it as a kind of upgraded apology.
The original price was $17. So not only did you steal it, you flipped it for profit? You scalped something that had sentimental value to me.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't want the buyer to wait, so I rushed to ship it.
You are unbelievable. You took a gift from a special date, something only me and my boyfriend had, and you just threw it into the hands of some random stranger for cash?
I didn't know it was that important to you.
Because you didn't bother to ask. You just assumed, like always. And you keep acting like we're close. We're not. We never were.
But I changed. I worked hard to be normal again. You said that bothered you, so
You don't get it. Being normal isn't a performance. And you never even saw me for who I am. You just wanted a convenient fantasy girl who fits your anime narrative.
Wait, so your boyfriend, who is it?
Max.
Max? Like Max? The student council president Max?
Yeah, got a problem with that?
You're kidding. He's a walking party scene. He's not even remotely like you.
Really? Shows how little you know about either of us. Max is actually super into otome games, and he's a well-known cosplayer in the community. He may look like a social butterfly, but he's one of us, too.
No way! You're saying he's the nerd?
He's a real person, Aaron. And he respects me, unlike you.
But, come on, I get you better than he does. We're the same. We're both otaku.
The person who understands me least in this entire school is you.
But
No, enough. I want that strap back. Bring it to school tomorrow. I don't care how you do it, just get it back.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I already shipped it. It's gone.
You are the worst. You stole it from me, lied, sold it, and now you're acting like it was some harmless mistake?
I didn't mean for it to go this far.
You don't get to decide how much something means to someone else. That strap was a memory, a symbol of something important. You didn't just steal an object. You stole part of a moment I shared with someone I love.
Hunter, please, I didn't think...
You never think. But you know what? This isn't just between us anymore. I'm reporting this to the school.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you stole, you resold, and now you're trying to play the victim? That's theft. That's scalping. That's messing with someone's personal property and memories. You seriously think you're just gonna walk away from this?
But I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Too late. Deal with the consequences. The next day, I decided to report everything that had happened to the school. Even though it was just a single strap, just one piece of merchandise, it was still theft, no matter how small. And on top of that, he had the nerve to list it on a resale app for more than its original price. That wasn't just petty stealing, it was calculated. A blatant act of profiting off someone else's property. There was no way I could let this slide. If this kind of behavior wasn't called out, it would only spiral into something worse. So I brought the full truth to the school's attention. Once the school began its investigation, it didn't take long for the truth to unravel. As it turned out, this wasn't Aaron's first offense. The incident with my strap was just the tip of the iceberg. Digging deeper revealed a disturbing pattern. Aaron had been running a small resale operation, flipping limited edition anime goods and collectibles, many of which were stolen or acquired through shady means. He'd been doing this for months, exploiting schoolmates' trust and snatching items when no one was looking. Then he'd list them online at inflated prices and rake in the profits. Naturally, this revelation didn't go over well. His parents were called in immediately, and I heard later through the grapevine that they were absolutely devastated. They hadn't known what Aaron was up to and were horrified to learn the extent of his deception and manipulation. In the end, they made the difficult decision to have him voluntarily withdraw from the school before the institution could expel him outright. According to a friend who was closer to the family, Aaron's father was especially furious. As a form of discipline, they confiscated every last piece of his beloved anime merchandise. Figurines, posters, DVDs, signed art, everything. Things he had hoarded for years were now gone in a single day. But that wasn't all. To completely remove him from distractions and force him to reflect on his actions, his parents sent him away to a remote nunnery deep in the mountains. Literally. No internet, no phone, no pop culture, just nuns, chores, and silence.
They believed that the only way to break his obsession and make him confront the consequences of his behavior was to remove him from society entirely, at least for a while. I don't know when he's expected to return, or if he'll come back at all. Frankly, I hope he doesn't. I never want to see his face again, not after what he did. He violated my trust, disrespected my relationship, and tried to profit off something that had personal meaning for me. And for what? A little bit of money? Internet clout? It's pathetic. On a brighter note, I'm doing much better now. After everything settled down, my boyfriend and I decided to replace the strap he stole with a new one. It wasn't just about the item itself, it was about reclaiming something that had represented our bond. We chose a different piece of merchandise this time, still from the same anime series we both love. It's not about the rarity or the price tag, it's about what it means to us. This weekend we're planning something special. We'll be taking a trip together to visit some real-life locations that inspired the settings in Utapri. You know, like a little pilgrimage. We've both been looking forward to it for weeks. It'll just be the two of us enjoying the places tied to something we both love, and making memories that no one can steal or tarnish. No more drama, no more betrayal, just the joy of being with someone who truly gets me and respects what we share. Looking back, the whole ordeal with Aaron was exhausting and frustrating, but in a way, it clarified a lot for me. It reminded me of the importance of boundaries, of standing up for myself when I'm wronged, and of trusting my instincts when something feels off. I won't hesitate to speak out again if I need to.